October is ADHD Awareness Month, but awareness isn't just a ribbon or a hashtag. It's survival, validation, and visibility for women like us.
And this year's theme is the Many Faces of ADHD, which feels perfect because ADHD doesn't look exactly the same from the inside or outside for anyone. It sure doesn't look the same for you and me, Jess.
Nope. And the truth is, it's still scary to be visible in today's environment. Today, we're digging into what this month is, who's behind it, and why it matters.
A disclaimer, we're not doctors, therapists, or psychologists.
We are ADHD coaches with lived experience, but this podcast isn't coaching.
We're not paid, sponsored, or backed by CHAD, ADDA, the ADHD Coaches Organization, or ADHD Awareness Month Coalition. We're sharing information. And for transparency, Jess is a paying member of the ACO and listed in their directory as a certified ADHD coach. And we also both hold membership with ADDA.
What ADHD Awareness Month actually is. The ADHD Awareness Month Coalition runs it. That's CHAD, ADDA, and the ADHD Coaches Organization. And those are the three biggest ADHD orgs out there. Together, they provide posters, fact sheets, videos, and myth-busting articles on ADHD.
This year's theme, The Many Faces of ADHD, is about highlighting diversity, and that's every version of ADHD, because ADHD has always been more than the stereotype.
They even host contests for art, memes, and videos. Real people telling their ADHD stories, because advocacy isn't just science, it's storytelling.
Awareness matters. Awareness spreads accurate information. The posters and fact sheets on the coalition sites make it easier to educate schools, workplaces, and even skeptical family members. Stuff's free and printable, so there's no gatekeeping.
And it's not just about educating others. It's validation for women like us. Seeing ADHD women described out loud, that is life-changing for me, no matter how many times I see it. It tells me you are part of this community.
But there's tension too. Visibility with ADHD is powerful, but it can also feel uncertain in today's environment.
Which is why Awareness Month matters so much. It pushes back against fear by building a collective voice.
What is the awareness in action? What are people actually doing this month? Well, they're hosting webinars and panels, getting state governments to officially declare October as ADHD Awareness Month, sharing resources at libraries, schools, and workplaces, and submitting personal ADHD stories, art, or videos to the coalition site.
Even the CDC joins in with their ADHD Across the Lifetime Toolkit. As of this recording, the CDC provides this toolkit, though that can change with policy shifts.
The toolkit is really more for parents with children diagnosed with ADHD, but there's also some good resources for adults with ADHD on the website. We're not saying that we back or agree with everything on this site, but that it is an available resource. And organizations like CHAD and ADDA are running webinars, social campaigns, and myth-busting content all month long. You can catch CHAD's webinars on their events calendar.
Awareness, especially for women. Awareness Month matters even more for women. We are the ones often missed, mislabeled, or dismissed. We are the ones told we are too sensitive, emotional, or even too hysterical.
Research shows girls are diagnosed far less often in childhood, sometimes at a ratio of 2 to 3 boys for every 1 girl in community samples. And there are much larger gaps in clinical referrals. That means many women never get flagged early.
While data shows fewer women with ADHD, we know the numbers are skewed. It's quite possible that the true number of women with ADHD is much higher than reported because it's hidden behind those biases and missed referrals.
Awareness helps surface those hidden stories. The more we talk, the less invisible women with ADHD will be. Community and support. If visibility feels scary, that's okay. Awareness Month doesn't demand that everyone outs themselves, but it does give you resources to quietly pass along to an online community, your doctors, or a friend who is open to learning more.
And if you're feeling bold, lean into visibility. Share your story, design a graphic, speak to your church or local group, or sit in on a webinar and ask questions. Tell us how you are choosing to participate in ADHD Awareness Month, whether it's liking a post on Instagram or TikTok reposting them to build momentum, and checking out ADHDawarenessmonth.org. There are so many options, and it takes very little to participate.
And let's remember to be respectful of how others choose to participate. This isn't about who's the loudest or most visible.
Is there one thing you can do to join in? Even a small act can ripple. Whether you choose to whisper or shout, you can make an impact.
Awareness is power. It's the first step towards understanding, accommodation, and compassion.
Every story, every post, every conversation chips away at the stigma of ADHD.
We'd love to hear from you. How are you participating in ADHD Awareness Month? Whether it's liking a post, sharing a resource, or telling your story, let us know. We don't have the perfect outro yet, but awareness doesn't need to be perfect. It needs presence.
Awareness isn't fluff, it's survival. Because the many faces of ADHD include yours.